So hello everyone, in today's video I gonna let you know how you can add your Google authentication in your React application. So let's move further into that. So first of all you need to come onto this website console.cloud.google.com. That's the official website of the Google, and from here you can click on this selector project. Now click on this new project and create a new project. Like let's suppose we can name this as React Auth. We're gonna be using the same name over the entire application. So click on create. Now it will just take some time and it's gonna load up. Yeah. Now our application has been created. Now we need to set up some things. So you need to come on this API and services option. Click on this one, and from here you need to click on this OAuth consent screen, and here you need to add some basic information first of all. So let's reload. Yeah. So firstly, you would be having this type of interface where you would be asked as user type or as internal or external. So basically, this is for like when you are working with some organization and all. But if you are just want to test your application, so you can go with this one. So just click on external, click on create. Now you need to name your application. As I have named my application as React Auth. It depends on you or whatever you want to name your application. Then after you need to select one of your Gmail ID. So I would be selecting mine, this one, and you don't need to fill this details. You can just go over here and you have to add this same Gmail ID over here. Just simply I would be copying from here and I would be pasting down here. Now just simply click on save and continue. It would take you to the next page, and we do not need to do anything over here. Just simply click on save and continue. And here it's this is an important part, guys. Since it's being in test mode, so you like whatever the user Gmail's ID you would be adding over here, you would only be able to authenticate with that mail ID. So make sure you can add one of your mail ID to verify that like it's working or not. But you would only be like you can only be using this one. Apart from that, you won't be able to use others mail ID. So I think it's being saved or not. I think I need to add it again. So yeah, let us add this. Yeah, it's being added, and let's move to the further. Now this page is being set. Now we have to go on the credentials, and we need to add some credentials over there. So click on create credentials. Now click on OAuth client ID because we would be needing the client ID for the authentication. It's gonna load up a new window where it would be asking you the application type. So basically we would be working with the React application, so it's a web application, so go with that one. Then our name would be React Auth. Then you need to add the origin, like normally like let's suppose if you have hosted your application over some platform over like Vercel or Netlify, so you can add that origin over here. But if you are just working with your local environment, you can just add your local host 3000 to whatever I think by default React works with. So you can add this one, and you can add this one as well, localhost. And now in this authorized redirect UI, you can copy the same. So let me do that. But yeah, make sure like for like some of you, you might be having some a different route for let's suppose you might be having some route like register where you want to add the Google authentication. So if you have some route set up for yourself, so make sure to replace with that properly, because if you do not add the proper route over here, it won't be working. And if you're just testing this, then you can just simply go on with localhost 3000. It would be well and fine. Now just simply click on create and your application would be fully created and you would be getting a client ID over here. Just copy this client ID because we would only be needing this one. Now let us go to our VS Code. So we're gonna be using functional component, and now we need to add the Google authentication npm package. I think I do have over here. Yeah. So go on this one, React Auth Google. So copy this. Now paste this command over here. I mean, yeah. So by the meantime, it's been installing. We can come on to the documentation, and you can simply just read it up over here. So yeah, we need to add this one, copy this one, and add this to your index.js file. Add this at the top. I think I do already have this one. So in your case, you can add this one over here, and then after copy this one and make sure you render your app in between this. And here would be your client ID. So let's suppose in my case, you can just simply go back over there and you can paste it over here. Now we're all being set up with our index.js. So let's work on the main part. So let's move back over here. So we have sign in with Google one tab. So we can go with this one. Just simply copy this one, import this at the top of the application. Now copy this one and add this over here. Now with that being said, I think we need to reload our React application, and it's been done. Yeah. So you can see we have sign in with Google option available over here. Just simply click on this and we have one of our users over here. So first of all, let us actually console like what are the details that we would be getting from here. So click on this. Okay, confirm. So yeah, right now we are getting credentials. So what is this? This is client ID credentials select by. But like when you would be working with any application, you want to store this credentials like user's email ID or their names or their personal details as well in your database. Like if you're working with MongoDB and else, so how we can implement that? So for that we need to add one more package, that is JWT decode npm. So come on this library and install this one. By the meantime, just take a look on their documentation. So yeah, this is being working. We just need to add, I think we are getting the credential response. Yeah, so we need to decode this credential one. So copy this one. Let us paste our JWT. We need to copy this one over here. I think it's not being copied. Yeah, and now we can just simply console this. So let us see what are the results that we are getting right now. Yeah, JWT is not defined. We need to import this JWT decode. Yeah, now just reload our application once again. Click on this one, and now you can see like we are getting the email and we are getting the name and all those other details as well. So this was the one way where you can do so. And there is one more way where you can custom this like styling and all. Like in this, the styling and all comes from the default library. And if you want to custom this, then you can watch the video. And if you don't wanna, you can leave from here. I hope this would be helpful for you. So like I think I have already set up the code for custom one. So yeah, this would be the code for that. Let me copy this. Now let us copy this one. So this is our custom button. Let us see how we're gonna. Yeah. So we need to define this. Like we need to add the stylings and all over here. So let me do that. Like I have already done with the styling stuff. You guys can go with what you do prefer. Yeah, I think over here. And regarding the styling, I think we need to. Yes, so I think we need to style the buttons, or we do have any buttons with ourselves. I think we do have, yeah. So now we have styled according to our stylings what we want for the React application during the authentication process. So let us first visit over the application. How is it looking right now? Yeah, so as you can see it's completely changed, and it's up to you however you want to style this. So once we click on this one, it would open the same pop-up, and you can just select the mail ID over here, click on that one, and you would get the details from here. So name and email and all those other stuff.